Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Chargers. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Set. No run here with Amari on Hampton. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Back to Hampton. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. And if these guys are not careful, he's going to run this opening drive right into the end zone.
Yeah, I think we're seeing and feeling an offensive front and a running back who've come ready to play. This defense, they may want to buckle their chin straps a bit.
1st and 10, Herbert. He finds Johnston. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
Okay, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a hole.
And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Ball still on that 34-yard line. 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Herbert from the gun. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard
line. From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down Bears. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
What is up?
Williams will look to throw. And is a catch for Luther Burden. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
3rd down run by Dobbins. No one's around him. He's got space. Space on the right. He's got room. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish off their opening drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. He's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Set. 59, 59. Hey.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Javon Dexter escorted him to the ground.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ray. Set. Ready.
Again, it's Hampton. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Set. Hey, easy. Set.
Here's the give to Dowdle. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers break the tie here in the 1st. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What's up?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off the play fake, Williams. Continuing to move past the 45. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bears.
Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Careful. What is it on? Touchdown.
Here's Williams. Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Chargers. Officially beyond the halfway point now. Eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. 2nd down coming up.
Stevenson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Set.
Herbert now off the play fake. Into the hands of Gaston. Complete. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Shotgun give to Hampton. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Shamar Turner ending that one.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Set. Ready.
They go play action. Here's Herbert.
Montez Sweat brought it down. The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
2nd and long. Need to give themselves a shot for 3rd. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. It's 44 yards here from the left half. Dicker connects there. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. And his first pass falls incomplete. He's looking for Colston Loveland. So it'll be 2nd down. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Williams thrown again here on 2nd down. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be 1st down Chicago. We've set it downs from 37. Williams to throw on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And And we'll see what they do here on second down. Now, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Finds the in route complete. And he's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. Third down coming up.
A gain of 10 brings up third and inches.
To the air yet again. Williams. Has brought in by Burden. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Give him 5 on the play. And it'll be first down Bears.
First down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
They'll run on first down with Dobbins. Still has some space inside the 35. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be first down Chicago.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. That's Odafe Owe with the stop.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play. Because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's taken in by Roman Tunze. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down Bears.
And the Bears first down.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
He was brought down by Justin Orby. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Chargers' 11-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Working from the gun, Williams. On the move, headed right. This one's caught. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone. But what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Dobbins. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Big number 2 brings up second and goal.
They'll look to run with Williams. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a third down at your own 1. Yikes.
Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's third and goal. Running for it with Dobbins. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Vegas, touchdown.
Williams throwing on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Go.
Herbert out of his end zone. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Hampton gets it out of his own read. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Ready.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Ready. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Why did it?
Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready.
Herbert from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Buying some time right. He's running with it. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Going with a screen to Hampton. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Going right side, Dowdle with it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one connects. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Officials signaling for a stoppage. There's a player shaken up, and that appears to be Quentin Johnston that they're out there checking on. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Set. 380.
Hampton has the Dicker on for the extra point.
Cameron Dicker for the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game.
The score, Chargers 10, Bears nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Cates. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on 2nd down.
Williams from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
23 yards. First down, Chicago.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate. Right? When you make a stop like that on 1st down, now it's your discretion of just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Williams. That's dropped off for Dobbins. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This time not able to get it to him. He's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Williams. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
3rd down, here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Rome Odunze, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th and long.
It's now 4th down.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Herbert on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. Completed to his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Into the hands of Gadsden, complete. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Herbert throwing again. McConkey's got it on the sideline. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps... Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. Herbert to throw once more. It's inside the 10. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Chargers first down.
It's Herbert once more. Don't try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Geno Stone picks it up. And the Bears make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Dive play straight ahead. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Ticker all lined up and ready to put it away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. A give to Dobbins to start the third. Dodges another stop. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Man in motion here. Williams on first down. That's more of the catch out left. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Complete right side, Burton has it. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down Bears.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably. But then go to work after.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On play action, Williams. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
16 yards. First down, Bears.
Vegas! What is it? Hold on! Yes!
Again, it's Williams. Completed over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
DJ Moore. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 12-yard line.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, second and inches. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes she runs so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. He's back to throw. It's on target to Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. DJ Moore, the touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Hampton. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Herbert from the gun. Escapes out to the left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay. What a great play by the defense. Play breaks down, but that defense stays disciplined. Nobody loses control, and they end up stopping him for a loss.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Set. Grenade it.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set.
Herbert now off the play fake. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Offense in the hurry up here. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Catch is made. That's Trey Harris. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
I think one of my first welcome to the NFL moments, Kate, was my first rookie mini camp in the West Coast system. And Mike Holmgren, who taught like Bill Walsh, it wasn't just getting a completion. It was putting it right on the spot so the receiver could do damage like we just saw.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Running it with Hampton. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. They will take that execution every time.
And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Set. Kappa. Set.
Hampton. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. Stall him out short.
Stopped short of the goal line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
That goal line agonizingly close here. It's 3rd and goal.
Set.
Herbert. And then it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. They run. Here's Dobbins. Get some space around midfield. And they're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. First down from the 42. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Williams from the gun. Finds the football outside. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Working from the gun, Williams. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. That was brought in by Burton. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on him. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Here's Williams. And it's dropped off for Dobbins. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Complete beyond the marker. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bears now trail by just a point in the fourth. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Set. 5-9.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Set.
Throwing now, Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set.
Throwing from the gun. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a lot. A little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. On 4th down, here's Herbert. He's got it to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive. A lot of us thought it stalled out. He's going to carry on. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun give to Hampton. And a power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but they can touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And he drives that one backward on a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Buys time, rolling right. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers in range for a game-winning score. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Set.
Looking to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Bears will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked down a step or 2 shy of it. They get 22 out of that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And now they face 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Back to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Chargers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers have taken the lead late. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. He gained 11 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
And the Bears first down.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw it. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said and how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, and it paid dividends.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
With half a minute left, here comes 2nd and 10. Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down. The Bears decide to call their 1st timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now to throw. It's on target to Moore. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. Offense to the line for 1st down. Conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Out of the gun. Here's Williams. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT.
This is such the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, well, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
About nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools. Neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps.
Raise it up, Vegas, Vegas!
Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm messing up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just...
Raise it up, Hotspur! Ready to go.
Poses.